Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Super Quantum deck profile for April 2016. This was the deck that was most requested from you guys on my What Deck Should I Make video, so I thought I'd bring you guys the update. It's also perfect since we got the latest ban list for you guys with a lot of cards taken out. So let's go ahead and bring you guys the deck profile. For the Super Quantum monsters, I run 3 of the red layer. He's the level 5 monster. Basically, his effect is if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use each effect of the effects of red layer once per turn. When this card is normal or special, you could target one Super Quant card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. And the other effect is if it's sent to the graveyard, you could target one Super Quant monster in your graveyard except for red layer and special summon it, but it cannot activate its effects. So it's really good, basically because the other effect, the detach effect, can be used as it's an exceed material. So if you detach it for an effect, you'll gain that other effect. And the normal summon effect helps just for keeping up consistency of adding and special summoning cards. And I also run 3 green layer. He's the level 4 Super Quantum monster. When this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one Super Quant monster from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can discard one Super Quant card to draw one card. You can only use each effect of green layer once per turn. The level 4 and each one matches up respectively with their animal Zord. So I basically have multiple ways to special summon out each one of the monsters that can help exceed summon with these monsters. So green layer, we'll get to later on what monsters can easily overlay with him. And last of the rangers, I run 3 blue layer. It's a psychic, so it's an E-Tele target. Its effect is when it's normal or special summon, you can add one Super Quant card from your deck to your hand, except for blue layer. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can only target up to 3 Super Quant cards in your graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck. You can only use each effect of blue layer once per turn. So along with being the E-Tele target, it also is the level 3 for the level 3 Zord. It can also help with your rank 3, exceed summons. And the last of the Quant monsters, I run 3 Fairy Alphen. Basically, you can target one Super Quant monster and make all the levels the same for that monster. There's all other face-up monsters. So you target the monster, and all other monsters gain that card's level. So you can make for easy exceed summons. And the other effect, you can basically tribute this card to reveal 3 different Super Quant monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent picks one of them and you special summon it to the field and you send the rest to the graveyard. So it's a lot like Tin Can with the whole pick and choose effect while the rest go to the graveyard, which you can always make use of the Super Quant monsters on the field to get those ones you send to the graveyard back. And for other monsters, I run 3 star drawing. I only have 2 star drawing at the minute, so I had to proxy 1. This card's good just because it works with level 4 and 5 exceed summoning, and you get to draw a card when you exceed summon. So along with the Super Quant monsters effects, you also have star drawings, draw power, and like I said, you can use it for a rank 5 as well as a rank 4. And I also run 2 Summoner Monks. This card helps just with, you run a lot of spells in the deck, so you can discard them to get out green layer, get off his effect, then overlay with him. And I also run 1 Ghost Ogre. This is just for another emergency teleport target. It's really good. Also allows for some synchro summons as well in the deck. And for spells, I run 3 of the Mech Ship Magna Carrier. Basically, this card helps to get out the big Megazord. You discard 1 card, then target 1 Super Quantum monster you control, special summon from your extra deck 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast Exceed monster with the same attribute as the monster you control by using it as an exceed material. The special summon is treated as an exceed, and you can only so you can send this card from the field zone to the graveyard, target 3 Super Quantum Mech Exceed monsters with different names you control, and or in your graveyard to special summon the Great Magnus, which is the big mech card from your extra deck, using all those cards as exceed materials. So that's how you get him out and get off his effects, because once you get him out, you pretty much are sitting on him, and he's pretty much almost very difficult to get over. So you definitely want to run 3 of that. It really helps set up a lot of your plays. Plus 2 E-Tele, only run 2 now with the new ban list, so you can still make great use of this card with Blue Layer and Ghost Ogre. 1 reasoning, down to 1 with the ban list. Lots of different levels in the deck, so your opponent really has to pick and hope that they, call it right. And I also run one Feast of the Wild level 5. Basically with this, you special summon 2 level 5 warrior type monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Their effects are negated, also they cannot attack. Helps with getting out red layer quickly, for a quick Exceed summon, especially if he's in the graveyard as well. And I also run one instant fusion. This helps just for hitting fusion targets like Norden or Panzer Dragon when I run the deck for quicker Exceed summons, like I said. Getting out Exceed monsters are the most important thing with the deck. And I also run one Terraforming just to speed up a little with getting the field spell. One 1-for-1. This helps with getting Alphen to the field faster. And plus one Regeki, one Soul Charge, and 3 Twin Twister just to help, because back row can really screw up a lot of your special summons. And for traps, I run 3 Call of the Haunted. You can get back materials, for Exceed summons with this. The whole deck is just, the basis is getting out Exceed summon fast as you possibly can. Works really well with Alphen, because the ones you'll send to the graveyard, you can just Call the Haunted back. And 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Vanities, and 2 Breakthrough Skill. If I had the Scoldings, I would take out the Breakthrough Skills and put those in instead. And then for the extra deck, I run 1 Grand Pulse. Would bump it up to 2, only have 1 at the moment. We'll say later on in the video what Exceed I'll take out. The blue layer target cannot attack unless it has Exceed materials. And once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, target 1 spell or trap on the field, destroy it. This effect cannot be activated. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. And if it has blue layers and Exceed material, gains the additional effect of once per turn, you can attach 1 Super Quantum monster from your hand or field to this card's Exceed material. So you can get a lot of material on this card to use it for. Great Magnum, which is really good. And I also run 2 Erebus, just another target. It's like a Book of Moon effect and gains an additional effect of attaching if you have green on it. And I'd also run 2 Magna Ligers, but I only have 1 at the moment. Pretty much cannot attack unless it has Exceed materials. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, target 1 monster on the field, and destroy it. And also gains the attach effect if you have red layer on it. And I also run 1 Great Magnus, would bump it up to 2, I only have 1, so like I said, a bump up for all of them would be necessary. Also proxying it since I don't have the actual version anymore. Very hard to get over, has a lot of different effects depending on what Exceed materials you have. And 1 Gaia Charger, 1 Castel, 1 Leviair, 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Taras. And for the fusion monsters, I run 1 Panzer Dragon, 1 Norden, 1 Scarlight, and 1 Black Rose Dragon. If I wanted to take out for the Magna Liger, I'd probably take out either the Taras or the Volcasaurus. And for the additional Ouroboros, Grand Pulse, I would take out either one of the Exceeds or possibly the Leviair, just because it's the better rank 3 target to go into. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a great way to get out to you guys and see what decks you want to see build. So I'll probably do that more often for these kind of deck profiles. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.